Have you guys ever heard of the term liminal space? Now, what liminal space means is the space between two objects, okay? The space between an object. Now, instead of having you select a card, I'm going to have you find the space in between a card, okay? So, let's go through and just touch two cards. And let's say you like the space in between these two cards right here. And we'll use those. Now, those are your selections. Now, normally in a trick, you would pick two cards and I would find them. Well, you pick two cards and here they are. Alright, well, now we gotta figure out what are these cards. And we're gonna ask the deck 4 questions. That has a 4-question limit, and we're gonna use those questions to figure out what your cards are. First thing I want to know is what color is your card? So C-O-L-O-U-R. And what color is it? It's the... Alright, so it's a black card. We know it's a black card. Now the question is, what number is your card? So N-U-M-B-E-R. What number is your card? Alright, so it's going to be a black 8. Now the question is, I want to know what is the answer to this question, deck. What is it going to be? Is it going to be a spade or a club? And well, what is that answer? A. N-S-W-E-R. What answer is it? It says it's going to be a spade. Okay, so it's going to be the 8 of spades. Now, what's the closest match? M-A-T-C-H. What's the closest match to the 8 of spades? The 8 of clubs. So that means this card should be the 8 of spades. Look at that. Now, sadly, you picked 2 cards, and this deck has a 4-question limit. So we can't ask it any more questions. Although we could use these answers to figure out what your card is. Now the first thing we asked was, what color is your card? And well, it says it's going to be a red card. The second question is, what number is it going to be? And it's going to be a 5, so we know it's going to be a red 5. Now the question is, it's going to be hearts or diamonds? What's the answer, deck? It says it's going to be a heart. So we know it's the 5 of hearts. Now what's the closest match to the 5 of hearts? The 5 of diamonds. And well, this card is the 5 of hearts. Let's see how that trick is done. Alright guys, so some of you may already know how this is done according to the title. And you're gonna need the stebbin stack. Alright? Yes. Miss Mag does have a tutorial for this, and you may have gotten it straight out of the gate from the title. So, set your deck in the stebbin stack. The link will be on the screen, and then come back, okay? So, you set your deck in the stebbin. Now, you're ready to go. Okay, you can give the card a cut. Just do not disturb the order. You can give it cuts, no shuffles, okay? When you're ready to go, you can ask them to pick 2 cards which are next to each other. Let's say they pick these 2 cards. Now, what you're going to have to do is remember which card is on the bottom. If they pick these 2 cards, you'll notice this card is on the bottom and this card is on the top. So you just have to remember that. So this is the bottom and this is the top. Okay, that will be necessary for later on. Now here you have 2 packets. This packet in this hand was on the bottom and this one was on the top. So you're going to take the bottom one and bring it on the top. What that does is it sets you up for your trick. Okay, so you've selected 2 cards and you've brought the packet to the top and you're ready to go. Now it's just a matter of spelling the cards, okay, spelling the words. Now the first card you're going to find was whichever card was on the bottom. That's why I had you remember that this one was the top and this one was the bottom. So just for tutorial purposes, I'm going to turn these 2 cards over. We have the 8 of hearts and the 5 of clubs. Alright, now we're going to spell the words. The first word you spell is color. Now color, this is the only tricky thing you have to do. When spelling color, you're going to spell C-O-L-O-U, and don't grab the R, okay? You only are supposed to grab 5 cards for this trick to work. If you grab 6 cards at this point, it's not going to work. If you grab 7, it's not going to work. 4, it's not going to work. You must grab 5. So, with a little, if you're going fast, they won't catch this, okay? Especially if you're doing this live, okay? So C-O-L-O-U and then R. Notice I never even grabbed it. I still only have 5 cards. You put the cards down, show the next card, and now you know it is a red card, Okay, so, and notice the bottom card is red card. So right now everything's going well. Now everything from here is fine. You should, as long as you pass the color part and you only grab 5 cards, everything from here is going to be a breeze. Next, you have to spell number, N-U-M-B-E-R. Put the cards down, show the next card. It's going to be an 8. So we know it's a black 8. Next, you're going to spell answer, A-N-S-W-E-R. And the deck says it's going to be a heart. So we know it's the red 8 of hearts. What's the closest match? M-A-T-C-H. And it says the 8 of diamonds. You turn the bottom card over, and it is the 8 of hearts. Now, if you were to turn the top card over, you messed the trick up. That's why it's very important to remember which one was on the top and which one was on the bottom. Okay? From here, you have your second card, the 5 of clubs, all figured out. You just turn over these packets, and it reveals the card. So the first packet is what color? It's going to be a black card. Second packet, what number? It's going to be a 5, so a black 5. Which one, a spade or a club? The answer is a club. And what's the closest match to the 5 of clubs? The 5 of spades, which means this card right here is the 5 of clubs. So that's the trick. It's very simple as long as you have the setup, you correctly spell the words, and do everything right. Now, feel free to use different words. I used color, number, answer, match. Okay, now the match ending, that's just a little thing to add a little bit to the ending. Okay, you don't really need that, but I like to add it just because it looks good. So that's the trick. Feel free to experiment with this using different words. Okay, it just make sure they each have the same number as the ones I have, and it should work fine. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to subscribe. That's it. See you later.